welcome back for another video. So you probably already know by now, if you've been watching my channel, that we are pregnant. We are expecting. In today's video, I'm sharing with you guys my 8-week pregnancy update. I'm so excited. It's getting so much more real now. I was telling you guys in my 6th week and the week that I found out that my emotions were crazy. I wasn't really sure what to think. I will link that video up in the cards and down below as well. So if you guys want to see that and follow along with my pregnancy journey, I do encourage you to check that out. We are so excited, and I just can't wait to share weekly with you guys all of the new things and just show you guys my bump. I did some pregnancy updates in my last pregnancy, but I didn't do them all from the beginning. So I'm just excited to have this as a little bit of a diary, just to be able to look back at it as myself and even show the baby when they're a little bit older, their whole progression from the beginning. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to start talking to you guys about some different baby development, some symptoms I've been having, and talk to you guys about the ultrasound that I had last week. Let's get started. All right, so to start off, I told you guys in my 6-week update that I wasn't exactly sure how far along I was, only because I was breastfeeding and didn't have my cycle back. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk too much about that. Go check that video out if you guys are interested. But I did have a dating ultrasound last week, and the ultrasound technician told me that I would be about 7 weeks and 3 days. So it was about a week off of what I had anticipated. I thought I was about 8 weeks and 3 days, just by some calculations and looking back. Like I said, I didn't have a cycle, so I couldn't really be super accurate, but you know, you kind of know when things happen. So yeah, so she told me I was 7 weeks and 3 days, which is great. I was super excited. Today I am 8 weeks and 1 day. Obviously, I'm not sharing this with you guys when I turn 8 weeks. I'll probably start sharing these pregnancy updates about 10 or 11 weeks, and I'm just filming them to be a little bit more accurate for you guys, and then I will post them all probably within a day or two of each other and let you guys know my due date at that same time as well. I haven't seen my physician since my dating ultrasound. He's actually not seeing me again until I'm about 12 weeks. I just had a pregnancy. I have some pretty healthy pregnancies generally, some really good labors and deliveries, and he did not know exactly how far along I was. So he set up testing, blood work, urine tests, and all of that fun stuff up for me already, even though he knows my dates and all of that. And I'm not gonna go and see him again until I am 12 weeks. So that is fine, it doesn't matter. I'm just a little incubator trying to take care of this little baby right now. I've got my note sheet here because there's way too many things to remember, and I wanted to really be real and share with you guys everything that was going on this week. I'm sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I actually just started a cold this morning, and 2 of my boys have a cold as well. So yes, bear with me for a little bit. So it says that the baby is the size of a raspberry this week. He is nearly an inch long. I'm gonna say he because that is what I'm used to. I have 3 boys, if you guys already don't know that. So like, I mean, it would fit like in the palm of your hand. It's just this little person. It's also saying that the baby's tail is starting to disappear. The eyelids are nearly fully formed. The arms and legs are starting to have some little webbed fingers and toes, which is super exciting. I can't believe this little miniature 1-inch thing has already developed so much. Most of the internal organs are formed. It has this beautiful beating heart. When I went to my ultrasound last week, his heart rate was at 143, which is super good for that age. He was squirming around so much, so it's just so exciting. Even though you've gone through this many times before, it doesn't change the way that you feel your 3rd and 4th time around. It's still super miraculous and exciting just to see your little baby like inside of you. And even though he was only 7 weeks old at that point, it's just so real. Like, it becomes so crazy. And you know what a few short weeks does for the development of your baby inside of you. My app is also telling me that by the end of this week, the baby will no longer be an embryo and he'll actually be a fetus, which is super exciting. All the different milestones are just one step closer to having a beautiful, healthy baby. As for symptoms have kicked in full force this week. It is crazy. I had some symptoms in the past week, which I talked to you guys about in my last video. But this week, well, besides my cold now and the gas pain and the bloating in my stomach, I do still have nausea. I do still have some abdominal cramps a little bit. And this week's new symptoms are headaches. I get these big pressure headaches, probably like later in the day most of the time. The doctor also called me with the culture of my urine sample. I have a bladder infection and the beginning of a kidney infection, and I'm definitely prone to these, especially in pregnancy. So he has put me on antibiotics to try and fight that, because any type of infection in a mummy-to-be is not healthy for her or for the unborn child. So I am taking these medications. So I've got a few different things going on right now. And one of the biggest symptoms that has been on for a few weeks is fatigue. I am trying to eat as healthy as I can. I am taking my prenatal vitamins, drinking loads of water, but with the food aversions, it is so difficult to eat an abundance of fruit and vegetables and, you know, lean proteins like I used to. I used to be able to eat a big salad for lunch. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I was trying to lose some weight before this pregnancy. So I was eating loads of salads and fruits and vegetables, and I can't eat raw vegetables right now. Like, I've got this huge food aversion to it. So what I did is I decided to make some hearty vegetable soups and some vegetable and pasta soups, add some chicken to it because it's nice and warm, and the cooked vegetables just seem to sit in my stomach better. So I mean, if there's any way that you're able to eat healthily, whether it's juicing or smoothies or soups or, you know, whatever your body is going to allow you to eat in early pregnancy, do you. Like, just do you, because as easy as some people say, oh yeah, just eat fruit and vegetables and whole grains and this and that. Well, some people just want to eat cake and pasta the whole time. Like, you can't say, I'm just gonna eat that, because your body, your hormones are changing. You'll have nausea, you'll have morning sickness, you'll have all day sickness, you'll have some upset stomach, and sometimes your nose just turns up to everything. I remember last week, every time I'd have to wake up in the morning, I'd have to make my kids lunches for school and breakfast, and I couldn't even stand to smell anything. So I started making their lunches at night so that I wouldn't be stuck trying to smell these foods in the morning. Another huge food aversion for me is coffee. I used to drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee every morning, and now I can't even get down half of a cup. And I've got to wait a few hours before I can have my coffee because it just makes me feel so nauseous. So it's probably not a terrible thing, because coffee in pregnancy, there's kind of this standard of how much you should have or not having any at all. But I've always had a cup of coffee in pregnancy and it's been fine. Another thing is that I am thirsty all the time. I wake up during the night to drink. I wake up during the night to use the washroom. I want to drink water all day. I need to pee all day. I feel like I'm at the washroom all the time, which is just another glorious symptom of pregnancy. I think I'm pretty much done talking about symptoms. If I look here, if I go into weight gain, I have gained 0 pounds this week, which is super exciting. Like I mentioned, I was trying to lose weight, so I'm trying to aim for 0 weight gain in the first trimester and then maybe slowly put on weight. I am trying to eat healthy. I am counting calories. I am still breastfeeding and carrying a small baby. The fetus doesn't require any extra calories, but the breastfeeding toddler does a little bit. And I'm trying to be active, trying to walk as much as I can, trying to do a little bit of yoga in the morning, just to do some stretches, just to feel good, just to wake me up a little bit because I'm tired, and I've had a sleep regression, teething toddler as well. So I mean, you have to kind of do what is going to work for you. I have the luxury of being home right now, which is great. In my previous pregnancy, I was actually working at this stage, so I was a lot more tired and fatigued and taking the kids to sporting events, and it was later in the fall in my early pregnancy. So it was gloomy and dark and rainy and cold, and I just felt like I was tired all the time. So I'm trying to take the steps to exercise, eat healthy, drink lots of water, get out in the sun a little bit, and just try and feel good. As good as you can anyways for the first trimester. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will be posting these videos like I mentioned, and I will be sharing with you guys my weekly updates. So if you're interested in seeing my pregnancy week by week and every pregnancy and mommy related video, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Thanks for watching guys.